What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keepstar. Let's get right into the news. Our first story is coming from Mr. England is Your City, Nick Crompton. Nick Crompton left Team 10. He posted on Twitter, "It's time to move on from Team 10." Now, before we get into the statement by Nick Crompton and why he left Team 10, you guys need to understand that, Nick Crompton is a huge part of Team 10. He's like the COO. So the fact that he's leaving is that's just insane. Everybody's leaving Team 10. Jake Paul really is falling off. But anyhow, this is what Nick Crompton said in his statement. "Dear Team 10 fans, I figured I owe you an explanation as to why I made the decision to resign as Chief Operations Officer of Team 10. I want everyone to know that the past 2 years of building Team 10 have been the best years of my life, and I had the pleasure of becoming part of such a tight family that really does do anything for each other. Aww. In the past, I've been very disappointed in the way some talent has chose to depart ways with Team 10, which is why I want to make it clear as to why I'm leaving. Due to internal changes being made within our various businesses that I don't agree with, I have resigned both as Chief Operations Officer and as talent. I still love my Team 10 family, but the vision for business, people involved and direction it's going in, no longer makes sense to me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it. I have been incredibly lucky to work with such amazing, hardworking, talented people, and I want to thank everyone at Team 10 that has been a part of this journey. Whether you are current talent, current staff, or old staff, we built something so unique that touches and helps so many people." Okay, that last line is pushing it. Helps people? Team 10 only helps one person. It's that guy. The motivation behind everything I do is always to bring positivity into the world. As a kid, my family and I didn't have much, so we relied heavily on the entertainment industry to escape. Music, film, TV, digital content is so magical and helped me escape my daily worries and struggles, even if it was just for a 10-minute video or a 6-second vine. Every day after getting home from school, I would jump straight on YouTube and immerse myself within the life of my favorite YouTubers and experience life through their eyes. And I feel like I was part of their journey. I believed I would never be able to live a life like that, so it was the next best thing. As part of the vision for my career, I wanted to be a part of something that helped others in the same way it helped me, whether that was actually me in front of the camera or being behind the scenes making business stuff happen. I have been fortunate enough to sit on both sides of the table, which has put me in a very unique and unusual position. Now here is the important part. Listen up. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Jake and ask the world to lay off of him a little bit. He is one of the most kind-hearted, generous people I know. There's a whole side of him that the public rarely gets to see. I try to keep my distance from drama, which is why I almost never comment on it. But I would like to say that 99% of what you read about him is hilariously untrue. 99%? 99%, okay? 99% is untrue. Shut the fuck up. And then he goes on to say that this is the hardest decision of his life and he's looking for a job and possibly investors in the next thing he does. Blah, 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 blah. Nick, I can't offer you a job. We got enough people working here at DramaAlert, but I will invest $20 into whatever you do next, okay? $20, it's yours. But I must say, Nick's statement here was pretty nice. I mean, he could have left and said, fuck Jake Paul. Jake did this, Jake did that, because we know Jake does this, we know Jake does that. But he didn't do that. He sent a bunch of love and just parted ways. However, okay, Team 10 came out with their own statement and they shit all over Nick Crompton. Team 10 posted on Twitter, "Loyalty is everything. Please read." Are you ready for this roller coaster? Here we go. Dear Team 10 fans and supporters, let us start off by sucking all your dicks, pander, 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 and most of all your loyalty. As we shared time and time again, loyalty is what keeps families connected, businesses successful, and teams winning. Without loyalty, the team is nothing but a group of individuals serving their own agendas. not the best interest of a team. Team 10 will never allow one individual to negatively influence or undermine the team's collective vision. But if it begins to happen in any capacity, the situation will immediately be corrected to protect the community we've all worked so hard to build and protect. Oh shit. While it is always painful to say goodbye to individuals that have been part of our family, the reality is Team 10 departures are always the result of a larger team decision and a deliberate plan to return balance and loyalty to our family. Okay, so do you guys understand this? Okay, Nick Crompton was basically saying, look, man, I didn't agree with what was going on, so I left. Team 10 is saying, no, we kicked that motherfucker's ass out. When members of an organization are focused on themselves and not the greater good of a team, we will undoubtedly be disconnected. When our team reaches an impasse like that with individuals who no longer support the team vision, they are being removed so Team 10 can continue to thrive, support the fans, and foster loyalty that keeps our community so powerful. Blah, 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 blah. You get the point, okay? This is crazy. Like, dude, Nick Crompton needs to come out and say something, okay? Or Jake needs to come out and say something. Something happened. Something big happened. Now, I have a source. This is not confirmed, okay? This is basically just call this a rumor right now. But I got a source telling me that Jake Paul is planning on doing a business merger with his brother, Logan Paul. And if those two companies were to merge, I don't think Nick Crompton would have a place. Now, I don't know if any of that's true. That's just what I heard, but we're going to stay on it. But it would make sense that Jake Paul is going to try to merge with his brother Logan because Jake Paul's numbers are falling off. I mean, like, he's going on tour soon, and he hasn't even sold the tour out, and it's been, like, well over a month that he announced it. So he's just falling off. In fact, even today, he came out with a brand new video titled Jake Paul's New Songs Leaked. And in this video, he took some digs at Mr. England Is Your City, Nick Crompton. Roll.
All current Team 10 members who haven't left, we need to have a meeting in the studio. We need to play them new music and see which ones are our favorite.
Damn. Okay, so I don't know what's going on there, but we are going to find out, and as soon as we find out, we're going to report it right here. If you are new here, make sure you subscribe with notifications on if you want to keep up to date with all of this. But there's more news coming out of Jake Paul's new video today. His ex-girlfriend, Alissa Violet, like, they were together, they had a horrible breakup, and today, Jake was bragging that he still gets 20% of Alissa Violet's income because of the contract that she had with Team 10. This is what he says in the song. Roll it.
The song has like all of Team 10 on it.
Jake Paul.
I got sauce, I got swagger, I got whips, I got M's. My car's
Jake
candy, looking like some M&M's. I made it to the top, I had to bring my best friends. I'm a millionaire from telling stories through a lens. Members
Jake
leave
Paul.
10, but I still collect their checks. Every single one of them, and that includes my ex. I'm the CEO.
Okay, so there it is. Jake Paul's bragging that everybody that leaves Team 10, he still gets 20% of. But this is just not true. This is a lie. I know for a fact that Jake Paul doesn't get any money from Alissa Violet. In fact, there was no contract, no nothing. But just to confirm this, I text Alissa Violet just to make sure that, like, Jake's not taking her money, and he's not. But she also wanted me to share this with you. The fact that he is boasting about still taking money from people who he has abused and bullied just shows how toxic and disturbed he is. Oh, shit! So honestly, guys, I just want to know what you think. Now, I'm trying to get Nick Crompton on here for an interview. I doubt he's going to do it because, you know, Nick Crompton's a business guy. So the way Nick Crompton is looking at all this is like, if he comes on DramaAlert, does an interview with me, bashes Jake Paul, or even leaks anything bad about Jake Paul, it's going to make him look bad in future situations in business where people might not trust him. But the thing is everybody wants to know the fucking dirt. Like, everyone wants to know the dirt. I don't think it's going to be held against you, Nick, if you come out and tell people what the fuck really went down. They're not going to hate you for it. They're not going to not trust you for it. In fact, they're probably going to trust you more if you just come out and you're being honest. So, guys, I have been DMing Nick Crompton. I'm trying to get on for an interview. I don't think it's going to happen. All he said to me is this: grab the popcorn, Keem. Oh, I'm ready. I'm even stroking it, Nick. I'm stroking the popcorn. Come on the show. Come on the show. Okay, I might have went too far with that bit. But yeah, I will flirt with gay dudes in order to fucking get you content, people. That's how loyal I am. Now, guys, listen, we have a couple of their stories, but they're incomplete, and I don't want to report on them until I have 100% all the information on them. So I'm going to hold them off. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news. If you want to keep up to date on these stories, you need to sub with notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, show me your appreciation by slapping a like on it. May 10th, Thursday. Okay, the Keemstar Shaker is dropping live on the G Fuels. Use code KEEM. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it. DramaAlert Nation now over 3,700,000 subscribers.